Hi everyone, Roy from Bulletproof Traders here. We're back in action. We're looking at the LITECOIN since we just activated a bullish campaign, and this was coming. I was here talking about the upside potential for the LITECOIN. It was actually on our watch list just last week when we were talking about the situation, and we declared the level of 131.26 being the official trigger to step into position. So here we are. The LITECOIN is kind of outperforming the rest of the market, I want to say. We've seen most of the leading coins, having hard time to build upside momentum, but it wasn't the case for the LITECOIN that just kept climbing upwards. So I'm super excited about this. And you probably remember the big picture situation. We have spoken about it, where I see a major upside breakout coming up right now as we speak. It's actually happening right now. And if you take a closer look at the monthly perspective, big picture perspective, and we've talked about that as well on multiple occasions before, the LITECOIN had been trading sideways for 2.5 years, ever since June 2022. Back and forth, back and forth. What's interesting now is the pressure it's putting on the last line of resistance, key level resistance, 131.57, had been here for ages, just waiting to get cracked. And that level had been resilient. We've seen that key level putting up a fight for the first time a couple of months ago when price action was trying to cross over and bounced off. Just touching that level, it bounced off completely. And then the following month, January, which was last month, price action again went straight at it and tried to penetrate. But again, it failed and it pulled back and closed slightly below. This month, interestingly enough, started on the back foot. Price action went straight back to deal with the support key level of 96.43 in an attempt to break down and continue downwards. But that attempt had failed miserably as price action was just touching base with 96.43 and bounced off to the point where it turned positive. And now putting that pressure on that same last line of resistance and a trigger for us to go into a bullish campaign, 131.57. I think the breakout is underway, this time legitimately. Let's take a closer look at the weekly chart, at the daily chart. Here's the breakout happening right now as we speak. Obviously, this hadn't been confirmed yet, right? This is happening right now. It may end up similarly to the way last week ended up, right? Pulling back down. Although I do believe that's not going to be the case this time, which is why we have an active position in place. Now, the first trade we fired off was at the beginning of today's session. You can see right after price action got rejected off of the key level support, local support of 123.6. It tried to penetrate, got rejection. That was a couple of days ago and yesterday as well. And then turned upwards, started to turn around upwards, and then the explosive move of today, right? So you can see we fired off the first trade as it was about to break out from 131.26, and now we just doubled up because it seems to be the LITECOIN seems to be picking up positive momentum now on that crossover. As far as our stop loss level goes, it's relatively tight. It's at 120, representing the lowest low from yesterday when we had that failed attempt to break down and price action was starting to turn around. So stop loss level right here at 120 flat. Now, where are we heading from this point? That's the question. we have two very significant Fibonacci projection key levels. One is the first one is at 151.5. That is right now, it is our official profit target, the first one. But we have a second one, more ambitious one at 168.7. So these two targets already had been activated by these two trades that we fired off earlier today. Again, back to the monthly chart, just to wrap it up. The upside potential is huge. What we're talking about, 151.5 and 168.7, it's right around the corner, right? Not really an ambitious target if you take a look at the long-term perspective. Long-term perspective, we can start talking about the previous major high from 295 back in November 2021, and the all-time high 412 coming from May 2021. That's really the upside potential long-term perspective. Nevertheless, we're not there yet. We want to keep our eyes on the ball, which is why we're talking short to medium term perspective, and we're not going to go beyond that scope. All right, guys, that's about that. Litecoin, interesting situation where we have been triggered into a bullish campaign, and this is no longer on our watch list. This is an active bullish position. We'll keep you posted. We'll follow up, keep you posted as you would expect. In the meantime, we're moving on to the next video. Take care.